Hi, Annie here. I'm going to be doing a packaging review of the complete series of Matlock, which was released in 2015. So if you are interested in seeing what it looks like before you buy, keep watching. And so this really is a brand new one. I just picked it up in the sales and it is actually in shockingly strong plastic. So here we go. There we go. And so this really is like a first impressions and packaging review. So it comes very similar to Cheers in these big cases. Oh, and similar to Cheers, there is artwork inside the box, which is something you don't see a huge number of times now. The box is, I'd say, kind of medium to light, sturdy for how many discs are inside. It's a little bit like bendy. So that's not perfect, but it does hold what's inside quite well. If it's similar to the Cheers one, it is a decent weight. And on the back here, there is a brief overview of what Matlock is and the special features list, which is really not that impressive. So, oh, and the top of it has just the name as well. So inside, there are two big cases, one that holds season 1 to 4 and one that's 5 to 8, and they open kind of like those pencil boxes that were around in like the late 80s and early 90s that you had for school. On the inside, the back side of the cover is episode lists, but no description of what the episodes are. The discs themselves are all gray and silver, which is something that I think I'm not crazy about, and if you have bad vision at all is quite annoying. But there is room underneath to write, like with a Sharpie or like a special pen or whatever, what disc is supposed to be there. I do find that really, the silver and gray, really annoying. I have some vision problems, and it does, like, beyond just bad, like needing glasses, that sometimes makes that quite hard to read what disc you are. And the disc numbers are listed over here, and the seasons are under where it says Matlock, which is incredibly difficult to see, but that's exactly the same way that Cheers was as well. So it has, they're just, actually the discs themselves will come out, and they're in a continuous kind of flipper with one on each side, so you're never having to go and lift a disc to get to the next one. And for putting back in, they do fit snugly in the case, and they close with a little snap. I will say that my Cheers one, after having it sitting up in the, like, I had one case out and one in, and I left the one sitting up like that without other support, and when I went to take it out, it didn't like close very well. Because the lock is like pressured, it warped the thing slightly to be setting up on its own without anything beside it. So I did start storing it this way when I wasn't having both in there, and that seemed to kind of like basically fix the lock. So I think it's just a gravity issue. The second season 5 to 8 case is exactly the same as the first, so I won't spend a lot of time there. It's just the box and the flipper trays with the discs inside. The discs all look the same. It's all the same gray and silver, and which I expect to be all the seasons. And season 9 comes as an individual one. I'm guessing they just couldn't fit the number of discs on those other trays. And it is the same thing, just an episode list, no descriptions, flipper tray, and the plastic case. The plastic case on this one is like just your regular width for a single. By comparison, this is a movie here, and so it's the same width as that, and just like a standard plastic case. So that is the Matlock review there. If this was helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up. I do more packaging reviews on my blog, occasionally here on YouTube, more on my blog, generally speaking. Please subscribe if you are interested in chatting with me about TV and movies. I do a tiny bit of crafting, stuff and tiny bit of other stuff, but mostly it's movies and TVs. So please subscribe if you have that kind of interest. I'd love to know if you've bought any sets lately that you've been really loving, and this is what it looks like from the other direction. I realized I'm not sure I showed it from that when they're in. So anyway, I put out a new video every Wednesday on my YouTube channel, and like I said, my blog has packaging reviews and other stuff, but the packaging reviews are primarily found there, except for these times when I decide to try and do a video as well. So anyway, I hope you're all well, and I'll see you soon. Bye!